Life is a series of challenges, a relentless storm that tests the limits of the human spirit. Amid this chaos, there exists a beacon of clarity, Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches resilience, wisdom, and the art of thriving even in adversity. To understand this, let us delve into the untold story of Marcus, a man whose life became a living testament to Stoic principles, offering inspiration for generations to come. Marcus was born in a humble village, cradled by rolling hills and vast skies. His father, a simple craftsman, taught him early lessons of life. "Strength, my son, is not in power or wealth but in how we face what we cannot control," he would say. Marcus absorbed these words, not fully understanding their depth until life unveiled its harsh lessons. One winter, tragedy struck. An invading army descended upon his village, burning homes and scattering families. Marcus, barely a young man, stood amidst the ashes of his home, clutching his younger sister. With nothing left but each other, they began a journey into the unknown. Their travels were fraught with trials. Hunger gnawed at their bellies, and despair shadowed their steps. Yet, Marcus found solace in moments of quiet reflection. He began to see life not as a series of uncontrollable misfortunes but as an opportunity to master himself. In a remote monastery, he discovered the teachings of Stoicism. Words from Epictetus and Seneca spoke to his soul: "We suffer more in imagination than in reality," and "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." As Marcus embraced these teachings, he transformed his perspective. When his sister fell ill, he nursed her with unwavering calm, accepting the uncertainty of her recovery. When faced with betrayal by a trusted companion, he chose forgiveness over vengeance, realizing that resentment only binds the soul in chains. Each challenge became a forge, tempering his character and solidifying his resolve. One day, Marcus arrived in a great city. The air was thick with despair, a plague had spread, and panic gripped the people. Yet, Marcus stood as a pillar of serenity. He began to share his newfound wisdom with those willing to listen. "Fear is a choice, just as courage is. Let us face this together with strength and compassion." Slowly, his words began to ripple through the community. People started helping one another, inspired by his example. They shared food and shelter, faced their fears, and rebuilt their spirits. Marcus didn't wield power. He embodied it through his actions and his unyielding faith in human resilience. Years turned into decades. Marcus became a symbol of wisdom and calm amid life's storms. His fame spread, not for grand conquests or riches but for the quiet strength that transformed lives. He taught that Stoicism is not about denying emotions but mastering them. Pain, loss, and joy, he felt them all but never let them control him. He would often say, "Life is like a stormy sea. You cannot calm the waves, but you can learn to navigate them." As he grew older, Marcus reflected on his journey. He had walked through fire and emerged tempered, not broken. He had known hunger, betrayal, and sorrow, yet he had also known the profound peace of a life lived with purpose. His legacy was not in monuments but in the countless lives he touched. Marcus believed that true strength lies in living in alignment with one's values, no matter the circumstances. The story of Marcus is the story of all of us. Life is unpredictable, filled with joys and sorrows, triumphs and tragedies. Yet, within each of us lies the power to endure, to grow, and to inspire. Stoicism teaches that while we cannot change the winds, we can adjust our sails. It reminds us that resilience is not the absence of struggle but the ability to transform it into growth. In the quiet moments of life, when the world seems overwhelming, remember the lessons of Marcus. Embrace the challenges, for they are the forge that shapes your character. Cultivate gratitude for the small blessings, for they are the anchors in life's storm. Choose courage over fear, love over bitterness, and purpose over despair. Stoicism is not just a philosophy, it is a way of being, a path to living a life of meaning and strength. This story is not merely a tale of Marcus but an invitation to reflect on your own journey. Who will you become in the face of adversity? What legacy will you leave? As Marcus would remind us, live not as the world dictates, but as your soul demands, with strength, wisdom, and unwavering resolve.